All right. Happy Tuesday, everybody. And for anybody joining in on the VOD or on YouTube, wonderful to have you here. Hey, Princess Mexico! Wonderful to see you. Hope you're doing well. So yeah, that is one of the new Voltex songs. I actually haven't heard it yet, let alone played it. So I'm actually really excited. So first I just need to make some quick changes to the stream. There we go. All right. Thank you! Yeah, I'm just going to be playing one or two songs to warm up and get into client, and then I'll immediately be getting to that request. Hope holiday's going well for you. Also, Gold Aid, wonderful to see you again. Hope you're doing equally as well. Very exciting. We've got a whole new song pack to dig into that I actually haven't been able to check out yet. Here for another few weeks. Nice to see everyone again. Love it. Glad to hear. Roughly 50-50, so we should be okay for offset. We'll leave it as is for now. Should be okay. I'm gonna quickly do one more just to make sure. And yeah, we'll start jumping into requests and also digging through those new song packs. And again, appreciate y'all being here. Just sure we have a couple more folks starting to join in. Again, whether you're saying hi in chat or just working and vibing, appreciate you making me a part of your day. Also, if you are new to the stream, please don't be afraid to ask any questions. Huge part of why I stream is to help folks either get into these games or just get more involved with the music game community.
Every door, close every room.
Yeah, a little rough around the edges, but yeah, we're okay. Yeah, we can further dial in as we play. And hey, Cuvelia! Wonderful to see you! You have secrets at home. Oh no! Because I know some fans are, I know some people are fans of Secret. I'm not a huge fan of it myself. Also, Princess, that second request that's all emojis, I'm not 100% sure what song that's a reference to. But, for right now, I do have a request that I do know what that is. Yeah, that's definitely a different system voice. I heard it was different. I didn't realize it was that different. Alright, but let's see. Okay. Yeah, like I knew about Bathroom Romance, but I thought that was an older song and not necessarily like something in the song packs. And I figured that the request was for, you know, some of the new hotness. But also, Cuvelia, wonderful to see you.
Okay,
Nice! Yeah, definitely some execution errors, but we'll get there. Yeah, song was super fun. Yeah, I can see Sparko being a fan of that. Whew. And Princess, much obliged for the request. Hey, Leard! Wonderful to see you. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Appreciate you tuning in. Yeah, just so we have a few more folks joining in as well. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Hope the early half of the week's treating all y'all well. Alright, so let's see. Up next, Kelly's asking for the I am very concerned as to how this is secrets at home. Let's go. Controllers arriving for the 29th. Fingers crossed. Yeah, hope it arrives safe and sound. Oh, that's funny, Laird. It's not exactly a secret. It's listening carefully. I'm guessing it's a sample reuse then. I'll see if I can spot it. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, man. Yeah, not gonna lie, that might be worth clipping in regards to the opening to that. Yeah, we'll run that one more once. We can get that. And Mira! Wonderful to see you. Much love from overseas. Hope you're doing well. And, yeah, that is a very odd choice in terms of a sample to reuse. I'm equally confused. Alright, one more once. Yeah, that is hilarious. Like, of all the samples to reuse, like, really, Humor? Nice, Lear. And hey, Fippy! Wonderful to see you. Hope you're doing well. Alright. Again, Cuvelia, much obliged for the request. Alright, so up next we've got Chocolate Planet. Again, more songs I haven't heard yet, which, you know, super excited. Oh, this sounds adorable. Let's go. Wait a minute. I recognize that. I'm going to quickly check if this is who I think it is. This actually might be a BMS artist I know about. It is! There's a song that they did called Barry Go. And I know Voxandra uses, they have an emoticon, or an emote that they used to use from that song. It is fantastic. Barry Go is one of my all-time favorite BMS songs. It's adorable. If folks haven't heard it or seen it, because the video's a good chunk of it too, I would highly recommend checking it out. Looks like it's from BOF 2017. But yeah, if you've never heard Barry Go by Freezer, highly recommend. Also, Cuvelia, thank you for the clip. Take back Midas on that. But yeah, that is very reminiscent of Barry Go. The drop, not so much, but everything else about it, super on point for Freezer. Absolutely adorable. Much obliged for that, Mida. Yeah, it's not quite Happy Go-Go Core, but it might as well be Zippy. Whew. Next, Laird says, is asking for a song that reminds me of Mira or Italy. Oh, that's easy. So before we jump into this next request, and again, Laird, thank you so much. Again, thank you everybody for being here. Quite a few folks joining in over that last song. Again, whether you're saying hi in chat or just lurking and vibing, or if you're with me on the VOD or on YouTube, thank you for making me a part of your day. Really do appreciate it. And if there is anybody new to the stream, please don't be afraid to ask any questions. Huge part of why I stream is to help folks either get into these games or just get more involved with the music game community. And Fippy, thank you so much for that donation. That is very kind of you. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. Consider this a Christmas gift. No, honestly, you did not have to do that. Again, for folks that want to go above and beyond, donations are open towards the remaining Pop and Lively song packs that I don't have yet. But again, main goal I've got for the stream right now is just trying to increase my average viewer count. So if you're wondering how to help the stream, you already are. Thank you for being here. But again, Fippy, very generous of you. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate that. Best I could do for the kindest person I know. Oh, I'm not so sure about that because, you do know, Nowhere Dance Club and some other folks I know that, are incredibly wonderful folks. But thank you so much. Thinking about the delightful swing in that, and plus the video, but it was either that or Journey in regards to songs that reminded me of Mira. Again, Laird, much obliged for that request. I'm just getting caught up on chat. Yeah, that sight read was phenomenal. Much obliged for the kudos, Mira. SPA super. Yeah, I can imagine because this doesn't strike me as something that's like overcharted and just a joy to play. See some other requests coming in. Love it. And Julius, wonderful to see you. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, like one of the biggest habits for me was that I had to change was drinking soda as a snack, not just because I was thirsty. It's taken me years to get to that point, but it's a habit worth establishing because, yes, Julius is mentioning, diabetes is no joke. Right. So let's see. Up next. So we have Barm Attack from Mira for Cuvelia, and then Scar on the Earth from Cuvelia for Mira. Let's go. dive into some Nekomata. Again, folks, remember, you matter, you are valid, and you deserve to be happy. You know, as we approach the end of the year, you know, there is still the holidays. Plus, there might be end-of-year stuff for work or school. There's going to be a lot more stressors in play. You might be juggling as opposed to balancing. And I hope during all of this, you're able to stay on top of things. But if things are starting to get a bit more overwhelming, I hope in that moment of difficulty, when it seems that like things might not be able to change for the better, or that you don't have control over things, or maybe even you start to think that you don't deserve the success you have, you're able to remember that no, that's not true. There's always something you can do. Things can always change, including for the better. And most of all, you absolutely deserve the happiness and the success you have. Again, folks, you matter. You are valid. You deserve to be happy. And the world is always a better place because of you being in it. And for what it's worth, I'm incredibly grateful to have you all here. Such a good song. Just catching up on. I'm sorry to hear about the diagnosis, Julius. Hope things stay in remission. Yeah, Sour Please for sure. Yeah, Problem Attack is one of the better Nekomata songs. Where's Panic Hog? I know, right? Like, I'm kind of surprised some of the more like boss songs were in that song pack, but you know, not super surprised. Also, Jamich, wonderful to have you here. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. More than welcome, Mira. Thank you for the request. And likewise, in return, up next we've got Scar of the Earth for Mira from Cuvelia. Then after that, we've got some additionals in the queue to get to from Fippy and Princess Mexico. But first, I do want to take care of both of these, just because, you know, folks requesting songs for each other. Love to see it. after this, we've got the remix of Mermaid Girl for Fippy. We've got some additionals to go through, and again, thank you all so much for being here. Hope folks are enjoying the stream. Also, 25 minutes before the hour, so roughly 25 minutes before we take our first stretch break. Excellent! I was hoping to get that over the finish line for the triple. Lots of oscillation between staggered eighths and sixteenths. Good stuff, though. Yeah, much obliged for the kudos, Mira. Thank you! Still 9 behind Bit Decay. No surprise there, though. And again, Qvelia and Mira, thank you so much for the requests, and also, thank you for being here. I do appreciate it. And also, Qvelia, thank you for the kudos as well. Alright, so, next, Fippy's asking for a Mermaid Girl. And then after this, we've got Bathroom Romance for Princess Mexico. Then we've got a couple more of the new song pack songs. Really looking forward to digging in. And again, hope everyone's having a good time. Surprisingly tricky timing on that. Huh. Good song, though. Much obliged, Fippy. Yeah, absolutely a banger. Alright, so, let's see next. Let's see, Princess of Mexico is asking for Bathroom Romance. Let's see if that's... Slightly upset about that combo break, but whew. So first off, Cleo, wonderful to see you. But also, blocks shouldn't be on cooldown. Famous last words. But wonderful to see you. Hope you're doing well. And Uka, wonderful to see you too. Appreciate you both stopping in. And again, Princess, thank you for that request. Next, Kivali is asking for one of the new songs. Let's go. This sounds interesting. Let's go. It shouldn't be paused. Keyword should. Let me triple check. Yeah, blocks should be open. Should being the keyword. If folks still have trouble, let me know. Respect for Usao. Yeah, I was about to say, because I wasn't sure who Juggernaut was. I'm guessing that's an alias. So listening to the turntable and then the triplet phaser, the lead got put through in the ending, that's going to be a hilarious 9. But for now, though, yeah, we'll take PC -1. Woo! Much obliged. Appreciate the request, Gavelia. Also, let me see. I did see that there was some discussion about headphones. Oh no, speakers. Layered hi-fi speakers. Yeah, I don't think I've ever like really looked into speakers. I've almost always just been more headphone focused. So I'm not quite sure what to advise for speakers. Thank you for the kudozuka, Mira. Appreciate it. Ooh. That's a good block, Cleo. 5 songs a newcomer would hear to get them hyped to play 2DX. So that's highly subjective because it depends on what kind of music you're into. But that could go a lot of ways. Also, so just about 10 minutes before the hour, I think what we'll do is we'll play up to the hour, take our first stretch break, and then we'll immediately kick off that block. Plus, I'd like to hear from chat on that because, look, I've got some ideas. But chat, what would you recommend for that? But yeah, very good block idea, Cleo. 50 or PFC's comments? Like, to a degree, like, for me to have nothing but greats and flashing greats, like, that's not incredibly uncommon. It's not common either. Like, if you're a high-level player, being able to do that on, you know, a certain range of songs, sure. Having nothing but flashing greats, though, that is something that is incredibly difficult to do. There's only been a handful of 12s that have been absolutely perfect comboed, and it's, you know, typically by the folks you'd expect, like Taka S, Dolce, etc. But like absolutely perfect combos, not very common. Yeah, Rampage, I'd say for like hype to play the game, Rampage isn't a bad idea. Gold Rush, because, yeah, of course. But yeah, I am thinking maybe like an older song, like maybe 511 or something similar to like, you know, Jive Into the Night. I've got some ideas. But yeah, great block. So let's see, up next. Let's see. So, Cleo is asking for Magical, and then after that we'll do Stilek for Cleo. Hold on. Thought so. Chloe is with Mira, and then Cleo is in chat. There we are. Such a good hook on this. But, Mira and Chloe, much obliged. Yeah, I'll take minus 23 on that. Oh, such a good hook, too. Nice, thank you. Yeah, hope you're both having a wonderful evening. A BPL song? Not a bad call. Starmine, also a classic. I think something Eurobeat might not be a bad idea just because of how much Eurobeat was a part of 2DX's early history. Definitely getting some ideas. Again, Cleo, thank you for that block in advance. And chat, wonderful ideas. Appreciate it. And I do see we have a few more folks that might have joined in. Again, wonderful to have you all here, whether you're saying hi in chat or just lurking and vibing, or if you're with me on the VOD on YouTube. Appreciate you making me a part of your day. And if you are new to the stream, please don't be afraid to ask any questions. A huge part of why I stream is helping folks either get into these games or just get more involved in this game community. So up next, Chloe's asking for one of the new songs from the Voltex pack. Let's go. This definitely sounds hardcore. I was about to say, it sounds very much like a Fairy Coitus. Let's go. Also, before I forget to mention, I believe it's a Polython was the last new song we played. Kivelia, much obliged for that request as well. I think I forgot to mention it out loud. Just making sure. Very nice. Yeah, very Fairy Coitus adjacent. Very much looking forward to digging into a lot of these hypers. Ooh, much obliged, Cleo. This is my first night playing new song. Yeah, also for a lot of these, like, it's my first time hearing them in addition to playing them. Because if it's not a song I can actively play, usually for music outside of when I'm playing, I don't listen to the newer soundtracks, so like these are blind playthroughs. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised for a lot of these to be BMS folks, because Voltex was basically a gateway for a lot of new artists to get into with Imani, and you know, a lot of them were from BMS or BOF. More than welcome, Cleo. So, let's do one more, and then we'll take our first stretch break. Earlier, Kivelli was asking for some Reminisce. Always happy to play June. plus 42. Fantastic. There we go. Yeah, I know I had some highlights earlier I forgot to mark, but yeah, I'm not forgetting to mark that. Whew, much obliged, Kivelia. Yeah, I think we can manage Madrugada as well. So, at this point, it is 1 minute past the hour. So when we come back from our first stretch break, I do want to play Madrugada, and then maybe one other song, and then we'll kick off our first song block of the night. And hey, Max! Wonderful to see you! Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Appreciate you tuning in. Right, but it is a couple minutes past the hour, so maybe it's been a while since you've last stood up, walked around, got some water. That's what I'm going to be doing, and I invite you to join me. And remember, folks, if there's someone you haven't heard from in a while, even just a simple message of, hey, how are you doing? Could be a world of difference. So please be sure that you're checking in on the folks that you care about. I'll see all of you wonderful folks in 180 seconds. Welcome back, everybody! Before we jump into more songs and shenanigans, again, thank you all so much for being here, whether you've been saying hi in chat, or been vibing, or if you've been with me on the VOD or on YouTube. And again, if you are new to the stream, wonderful to have you here. But also, please don't be afraid to ask any questions. Huge part of why I stream is to help folks either get into these games or just get more involved with the music game community. So we've got some fantastic additionals in the queue. We've also got a wonderful song block to kick off. But first, Max is asking for Rizla. Much obliged, as always. Yeah, it all comes down to those rolls. Such a good song, though. Much obliged, Max. Yeah, absolutely a classic. I really like it better than the remix. Honestly, I prefer the original to the remix as well. But they're both great. Yeah, that's one way to put it, Kivelia. Thank you for the PB kudos, Mira. Appreciate it. Also, Devil Dude, wonderful to see you. Hope you're doing well. Right, so, up next, we have a block from Cleo. So Cleopatra is asking for 5 songs a newcomer would hear to get them hyped to play 2DX. So, I think, and we did get some suggestions from chat, so I think if I were trying to show someone what 2DX was all about, I'd start off with one of the original songs, in terms of like, quote-unquote, a beginner song, even though we all know 2DX and beginner don't exactly mix. And again, Cleo, thank you for the block. Glad to hear you're doing well, Devil Dude. Same remix of Bad Love DIG. Yeah, like, I think for Rizlam, whether you're more a fan of the original or the remix, like, both are fantastic. Such a good song. Oh, these old licenses back. I know! Like, there's a lot of stuff I'd love to see in Infinitas for... Let's see, up next... I think that we would dip into some meme territory. Like, we could go with Daisuke or with, Superstar Mitsuru, but... I mean, Michael's on a boat. Yeah, I'm trying to think of, like, if I were to do, like, a selection of licenses that aren't in Infinitas, oh, man, I don't know what I would pick. So many, like, honestly, good choices. Probably lots of Taku, you know, even though the, doubles charts, you know, kind of want me dead. Man, that ending is all or nothing. Whew. Yeah, such a good meme song. And hey, Nowhere! Thank you so much! Appreciate the raid! Whew. Yeah, for folks that are coming in on the raid, hi, I'm Shinji. Usually I play doubles on 2DX, which is what we're playing right now. But sometimes we do play either Poppin' or Nostalgia. But yeah, wonderful to have you all here. So yeah, Nowhere, how did the rest of your session go? And for folks coming in on the raid, just a reminder. First, if you do have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask. A huge part of why I stream is to help folks either get into these games or just get more involved with the music game community. Second, today we are doing song requests and chill. In fact, right now we're in the middle of a song request block that someone asked for, specifically Cleopatra. So if you do want to request anything, just hit the hexagon near chat to get started. And if you're not entirely sure what's in the game, don't let that stop you. There's a song list available. Plus, song requests can be open-ended as well. Like, for example, the block we're doing right now is what songs would we play to encourage folks to check out 2DX. Just quickly catching up on chat. Tried my best to fill forward. Love it! Hope that went well. Also, Venomith, wonderful to have you here. Appreciate you coming through on the raid. Alright, so 2 down, 3 to go in the song block. Up next, I think we would need to play something that's got turntable in it, because, you know, there's lots of button games out there, but turntable in 2DX is a thing. Let's go with... so many misfiring 2 keys in it.
Lazy Daisy, juice beer, rolling, shaking, hanging out. Ow, 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 ow. Dump, you are making noise. Dump, you are making noise. Jump, and you are in the air. Jump, you are in the air. Dance, 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 dance together. Dance, dance, dance together. Jump together. Jump together. Move your body. 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 Body. IDC. Nodding my head like yeah. Moving my hips like yeah. Let me see your hands up. Put your hands up to the sound. Don't matter what you say, no matter what they do. Are you ready? Bring it back. Jump, you are in the air. Jump, you are in the air. You are making noise. You are making noise. IDC, how fancy. IDC, how fancy. IDC, let's jump together.
Yeah, we weren't doing too good for groove gauge, but very close to PB. So take that. South freeze for sure. Just catching up on chat. I think my 2 players at that switch. Ooh. Hopefully that goes smoothly, Uka. Funny shuffle, good stuff. Yeah, timing on that song is surprisingly tricky, Mira. I'm actually amazed that I can consistently get an A on the DPA, but, you know, take it. So we've got 2 more to go in the block for, you know, recruiting. For the last song, I do want to do a boss song from 2DX. I think that's a big part. So we did an old, but like, you know, kind of an intro song. We did a meme song, a scratch song. We have a boss song queued up. So for the other, like kind of a free space, I think I'm just going to play something that I really enjoy playing. And again, Cleopatra, much obliged for the block. Also, again, Noah, thank you so much for the raid. Appreciate it. So after this, we'll be doing a boss song to wrap up the 2DX recruitment block. Then from there, we've got Noah asking for some amazing Nekomata. And then we've got Cleo and Mira requesting songs for each other. And then we've got some fantastic additionals in the queue. A lot of them being from the new Voltex pack, which just came out. Very excited to dig into all of that. Again, thank you all so much. good song. Yeah, really good video, Mira. I agree. Thank you for the choice approval, Uka. Alright. And last but not least in the block, thank you for the kudos nowhere. Yeah, I think we do need to do a boss song in 2DX. So let's go with one of the standard setters ever since it came out. Such an amazing song. I mean, essentially, Azure. Also, wonderful to have you here. Song still terrifies me. I mean, rightfully so. Like, right around Happy Sky, which was the version this came out, the version before it, Red, had Scorpion Fire, and then after that we had Nageki no Ki and the rest of Cardinal Gate. Like, that really did set the standard for boss songs and one more extra stages specifically going forward with the series. Yeah, more than welcome, Mira. And again, Cleo, fabulous block. Thank you. I forgot about that bug, actually. I'm trying to remember what it was explicitly Q-value, but it escapes me for the moment. It's actually really funny, Max. So, Mira and I, so I have May tattooed on my inner wrist if you're looking at the hand cam. Mira has the exact same tattoo. Like, it's the kanji for May, left in her wrist. Right, so, up next, before we get into Cleopatra and Mira requesting songs for each other, Nowhere is asking for a wonderful Nekomata song. You know, not the first time I've said this, but we need more electro swing in 2DX. Ooh, some really good requests coming in. So, I do try to get to the 50 pointers ASAP. After this, I do just want to quickly get those requests that Cleopatra and Mida made for each other, and then we'll absolutely get through those as quickly as we can. And again, thank you all so much for being here. Quite a number of folks tuned in, partly because of that amazing grade from nowhere. And again, thank you. But also quite a few regulars tuning in. As always, regardless of how you are here, thank you so much for making me a part of your day. Really do appreciate it. Good song. Yeah, timing on it's a little weird. Like, jazz aside, it is a little bit tricky to time, but such a fun song. Much obliged, Nowhere. Thank you for the kudos as well. Swinging 2DX Saturn. Yeah, it really is Mida, especially when it's done well. And I feel that, like, Nekomata has a really good grip on it, as does, what's their name? I want to say I think it's Soundholic, but they've also got a really good grip on when to swing things as well. Thank you for the kudos, Mida. Appreciate it. Right, so Uka, Venathan, Devil Dude, all have very fantastic things in the queue. But first, I just quickly want to get to Mida requesting something for Cleopatra, and Cleopatra asking for something from Mida. So first, that's a 13 miscount. Right, weird trills. That's why we don't have this EX'd yet. Yes, let's be smart. We'll actually turn the hard gauge off even. Again, Cleo, much obliged. Yeah, really interesting crossover for Happy Sky in regards to something to pull from Drum Mania and Guitar Freaks. Great song, though. Hey, Kid Gamer! Wonderful to see you. Give me some of those stupid. Oh, sorry to hear that. Hope your day otherwise is going okay. Yeah, I've never tried those, and for that exact reason. Like, no, thank you. There's enough suffering in the world I don't have control over, let alone what I have within my control. Yeah, we had some trouble during those early jacks on 2. If it wasn't for that, that actually might have been the run for the EX clear. Such a good song, but then again, it's Asaki. One of my all-time favorite Bimani artists. It's just most of their material is either in Drum Mini and Guitar Freaks or Poppin'. Such good stuff, though. Cleo, much obliged. Meanwhile, on the flip side, I know a couple of friends of mine, this is their all-time favorite 2DX song. It's not mine, but I can totally understand it being a candidate. And again, Cleo, Mira, love the requests for each other. And again, wonderful to have you both here. Just quickly catching up on chat. Someone's confused me. TR second mix video. Backgrounds. Death beams rolled underneath it. Oh, I'm trying to remember. What was that? Let's see. Yeah, I am trying to remember what song that was. Such a good song. So I'm looking at that video, Devilude. I never noticed that. That is hilarious. Yeah, in Hero of all songs. Oh, that's funny. Whew. And again, Cleo, Mira, much obliged. He told me they were oh! Yeah, that is awful, Kid Gamer. Alright, so, up next, Devilude is asking for what's become a go-to from Pendule. And I've been really close to tripling this a couple times, and then I lose my pace towards triple, but super fun song. As always, Devilude, much obliged. And before we jump in, just about 20 minutes before the hour, so roughly 20 minutes before we take our next stretch break. And again, thank you all so much for being here. I know it's been a little bit since we last mentioned this, but quite a few faces, new faces in chat since we last mentioned it. Remember, folks, you matter, you are valid, and you deserve to be happy. Doesn't matter what anyone else is telling you, friends, family, coworkers, and most of all, yourself. During those moments of crisis, you're going to get overwhelmed. Your perception is going to get warped. And the idea that you don't deserve to be happy or that there's nothing you can do might seem less like lies and more like possible truths. I repeat this message as often as I do because I hope, despite the difficulty, you're able to remember that no, that's not the case. There is always something you can do. Things can always change for the better. And again, you matter. You are valid. You deserve to be happy. And the world is always a better place because of you being in it. And for what it's worth, I'm incredibly grateful to have you all here. Such a fun song. Much obliged, Devil Dude. Yeah, time management and like realistic expectations when you're making a schedule for yourself are huge nowhere. Like I know for me, like if I don't have a routine, like it's game over for me. Like I need structure. Whew. Kid Gamer, nowhere. Much obliged for the kudos. And again, Devil Dude, thank you for the request. Up next, so Venethim is asking for R5. Now, Venethim, I know you're more familiar with DDR than 2DX, if I'm remembering correctly. Do you know what's special about R5 Another? I do not. Okay, so, and this is still true for some newer songs, but it's very uncommon. But in older versions of the game, sometimes the Another, first off, originally it was just normals and hypers, or specifically it was light 7 and 7 key. Anothers were hidden difficulties, and some of them are completely different versions of the song. For example, Radical Faith, Another, is like a Taku mega mix of several different Taku songs. Some newer songs do have alternate things on alternate difficulties, but in the case of R5, you might remember that there's a piano roll in the beginning, shortly after the intro. On the Another, it's extended quite a bit. I need structure. Can't deal with the structure either. Yeah, like that's a problem I had a lot of difficulty with when I was first trying to come up with routine, is I would overschedule and I wouldn't leave myself flexibility for like either emergencies or unexpected events or just me being human. Knowing where to draw that line and establishing that balancing act, it is definitely difficult. So I feel you on that front, Max. Which versions would make it onto soundtracks? That's a good question, Devil Dude. In some instances, what you hear on the soundtracks are closer to the regular versions. Some of them are more similar to the Anothers. I would say Anothers stopped being different around 10th through Distorted, with a couple of exceptions. Now, with more recent styles, usually all 3 difficulties are the same. And there's only a literal handful of exceptions since Distorted, the 13th version of the game. And we're now, we're on the 30th version. There's only a couple that are different. Waltz of the Big Dog is different on normal, hyper, singles another, and doubles another. Travelers Through Virtual Space, the front half is on singles, the second half is on doubles. Some boss songs by Tash, specifically Anthem Landing, Shade, and Scripted Connection have the first parts on normals, the middle section on hyper, the ending on another. Meanwhile, Crew from Cinebuzz, the normal is the same on both singles and doubles, and then the singles hyper, singles another, doubles hyper, and doubles another are all different remixes of the base song. Those ending chords are awful. Yeah, great point, Max. Yeah, sometimes the version that you would hear in the game and then what was on the soundtrack, also completely different just because of, long version versus normal. Vocal sampling Paradise Cruise. Ooh! So, before we jump into that, Yaladre, 68K, wonderful to see you both. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Appreciate you making me a part of it. Same goes for everybody here, whether you're in chat, lurking and vibing, or if you've been with me on the VOD or on YouTube. Appreciate it. So we have a couple other requests to get through here. And then, I think what we'll do, Kivelia, is we'll kick that block off when we come back from the next stretch break in roughly 10-15 minutes. For folks looking at that request and wondering, so one of the boss songs from Linkle, before I forget, Venothim, thank you for that last request. One of the boss songs from Linkle, the Sampling Paradise, which was all the Linkle boss songs were the 7 Deadly Sins. Sampling Paradise represents greed. It would help if I was in the folder I thought I was. There we go. And in this song, Korsuke resampled every song he had done up to that point. So that block Kivelia just tossed in is basically saying to me, hey, do you remember what everything is from? So that's gonna be fun. So, up next though, Eladri's asking for Daydream. Ooh, good song, but what a chart. But first, Uka is asking for Something Lapis. So we recently played Amazing Mirage, which is kind of my go-to Lapis song. Let me quickly take a look just to see what else Lapis has that maybe I haven't played in a while. Yeah, let's go with Inner Spirit. Also a bop. I don't remember the last time I played it. Anuka, much obliged. Appreciate it. Could have sworn there was a song that had something different about it depending on different. Yes! Devil Dude, so you're thinking about Gamble. So Gamble is one of the first songs that was in 2DX. And on the normal, hyper, and another, it's a 1 on all 3 difficulties. And chart-wise, yeah, like it's in terms of like note density, yeah, it's basically a 1 on all 3. However, this was back when 2DX was still brand new, and Konami was trying to figure out, okay, what can we do for difficulty? And this is true up until a good, like, the first, like, 8 or 10 styles in the game. The timing windows for notes could be custom defined. In fact, Love Shine is famously a little bit on the later side. It actually has a slightly wider late window. In the case of Gamble, though, they tightened the windows. Literally, like the Hyper has more difficult timing restrictions than anything else in the game, and the Another, even more so. In fact, it's so bad that enabling Gamble timing is actually a gimmick you can do in some of the arcade versions of 2DX. But yeah, that's what you were thinking of, Devil Dude, is Gamble. Also, Nowhere, hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. Thank you again for the raid. Incredible of you. Such a fun song. Whew. Much obliged for that, Uka. Also, Max, yeah, we could also bring up Waltz of the Big Dog as well, because with each of the difficulty changes, it increases in BPM, so there's literally more song, and in addition to being a denser chart, there's just literally more song. But I think Devil Dude was more talking about Gamble, but also, really good example. And Corkin, wonderful to have you here. Thank you so much for the raid. That is super kind of you. And I'm imagining that's a Q value with the shout out. Thank you. It's been so long since I played 2DX. Need some inspiration. Oh. Yeah, it doesn't matter what you're playing, as long as you're having fun. Like, that's what matters. But yeah, wonderful to see you. Hope you're doing well. For folks that are coming in on the raid, hi, I'm Shinji. Typically, I play 2DX, doubles specifically. I also play pop-in music and nostalgia, 2 other games by Bimani, but this is my main game. If you do have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask. Huge part of why I stream is to help folks either get into these games or just get more involved with the music game community. Also, today we are doing song requests and chill. If you do want to request a song, just hit the hexagon in your chat to get started. And if you're not familiar with what's in the game, don't let that stop you. You can always use the list to see what's available in the game. But also, requests can be open-ended too, like a certain genre or a mood. In fact, the last song block we did was completely open-ended, asking what songs I would play for 2DX newcomers. Yeah, wonderful to have you here. And again, Uka, thank you for the excuse to play some Lapis. 5 minutes before the hour, so we'll do 2 more songs, and then we'll take our next stretch break. So up next, amazing song from Guitar Freaks and Drum Mania. This was actually a special crossover for Tricoro as a special boss song. But oh boy, this chart is so bad. Much obliged, Yoladre, though. Yeah, it's been a while since we played it, and like it's good stuff, but oh boy, this chart's a nightmare. Amazing song from Drum Mania and Guitar Freaks, but God, that chart is a dumpster fire. Right, so much obliged, Yoladra. 2DX Infinitas. Yeah, I'm thinking about the. Are you talking about the model songs or something else? Door videos of a certain yeah, like also just thinking about older 2DX in general, like yeah, there is a definitive style that we definitely lost out on. Model DT, Model FT, yeah, those would be interesting in 2DX to say the least. Alright, so let's see. Up next, quite a few additionals from Kivelia, a lot of them being for the new songs. We do have a relatively new song pack that just came out. It's all Sound Voltec stuff. Let's dig in a little bit more. He's asking for Blackeroy. I'm pretty excited because, again, for all of these, like, I have not heard them. So these are basically blind playthroughs. Alright, And then after this, we'll take our next stretch break. Also, I do see that request, Devil Dude, and the question in regards to Gamble. And yes, the timing gimmick does still apply. The another is actually removed from most 2DX versions now, including Infinitas, but the Hyper, yep, it is still a thing. I didn't know there was a Sound Voltex pack. Yeah, it just came out last week. It just came out last Tuesday. And Yaladre, so the list is updated. So I don't play all of the Conaste games, but I do play Infinitas, Poppin' Lively, and Nostalgia. And last week, all 3 of those games did get new song packs. Even if I don't have the song packs unlocked, on the list, on the tabs for those games, I have updated them appropriately. Nostalgia got 5 licensed songs, like literal J-pop songs that are licenses. Lively got Gitadora, and then 2DX got a Sound Voltex pack. But yeah, if you go all the way to the bottom of the list, you'll see there's a bunch of stuff that's labeled in the... let me see here. One second. There we are. Yeah, it'll be a Sound Voltex Volume 1. Nice. Yeah, I'll take triple on site raid. Carrying water from something guys. Test packs. Mix between Zekbok and Kudo. Yeah, there's definitely some like Zekbok overtones. You're not wrong there. Have to reset for Junior. Yeah, echoing what Cuvelia is mentioning. So for the song packs, they are separate from whether you're subscribed or not. The only way to get songs from song packs is if you're mutual rivals with someone that has them, and then it shows up in your challenge folder, or if you purchase them. That's unfortunately the only way to be able to play the songs that are from the song packs. Also, Mama Cat Lady! Wonderful to see you. Hope you're doing well. Alright, so we were about to take our next stretch break, but Mama Cat Lady's here, so I think we'll play one more, and then we'll take that stretch break. And again, Cuvelia, thank you for that last request. So, Mama Cat Lady's here. Most of you folks know what we're about to play. But, Yeah, Corkin, if you do have any questions about like how to get songs, just a reminder, Infiticon does go over the challenge system for as far as how to get them from rivals. And then, of course, feel free to ask as well. Always happy to help however I can. Such a good song. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's my favorite in all of 2DX Max, but I do not fault you for choosing that as your favorite. It is such an amazing song. And again, Mama Cat Lady, wonderful to have you here. And yeah, Qvelia, like the Voltex pack, I'm kind of surprised there wasn't more Denpa in it, just because Voltex is a little bit more Denpa-rich, to put it politely. Alright, so, at this point, it is a few minutes past the hour, so it is time for us to take our last stretch break. So, maybe it's been a while since you've last stood up, walked around, gotten some water. That's what I'm going to be doing, and I invite you to join me. And remember, if there's someone that you haven't heard from in a while, even just a simple message of, hey, how are you doing? Could be a world of difference, so be sure to check out the folks that can hear them at. I'll see all of you wonderful folks in 180 seconds. Alright, welcome back everybody! Before we jump into more songs and shenanigans, again, thank you all so much for being here. Whether you've been saying hi in chat, looking and vibing, or if you've been with me on the VOD or on YouTube, thank you for making me a part of your day. Really do appreciate it. And for anybody new to the stream, please don't be afraid to ask any questions. A huge part of why I stream is to help folks either get into these games, or just get more involved with the music game community. So, before we kick off the vocal sample quiz block, Devil Dude was asking about Gamble. And, yeah, it is a more difficult timing nightmare on the Hyper. Plus, baller song. So we'll play this to come back from the break. We'll kick off that block. Okay, it's not just Sampling Paradise. I'm just realizing that now. Okay, a couple of them I do remember now. But yeah, there's a couple I'm not sure about. One I have. 4 I have. 5 I have. I'm not sure about 2 or 3 though. Oh, we'll take that! Imagine clearing one really easy. Honestly, a couple of my friends did that to some newcomers that were staff members at TGA, and yeah, watching their head spin was hilarious. But yeah, we'll take a AAA on Campbell. Holy hell.